Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, this is Jerry. I have a question about if the Browns were to sign a punter/kicker, could they keep an extra guy on the 53-man roster? And is Matt Ariza still available? Thanks. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. So, Tom, 53 means 53. The punter, the kicker, and the long snapper take up 3 of those 53. Matt Ariza is still available. Jets hosted him in May, but I can't see that. Can't see that happening here.
I think the Browns are pretty settled with their kicking game, to be honest with you, Dave. The punting situation was not great last year, but Borkowitz had a pretty solid season. And as far as Cade York is concerned, they didn't, use a 4th-round draft pick to kick this guy out the door, literally or figuratively, so quickly. And I know for a fact that Kevin Stefanski is really high on Cade York. Obviously, the big move made in the offseason in terms of the special teams was the change of the coordinator. And now with Bubba Ventrone in here, I think you're going to see a different approach in special teams across the board. Not only your kicking and your punting, but your coverage teams as well. I think you're going to see a little bit more daring out of them. I think you might see different types of athletes used at times, to be quite honest, in the way they cover kicks. I think York figured some things out last year, and he has spoken to some of us on the side and talked about how mentally it was a real difficult season for him. He never really had those kinds of challenges that he experienced last year, never mind dealing with the weather down at the stadium, which I don't know how those guys do it, because I'll be honest with you, Dave, I've been down there on the field and you think the wind is blowing one way and it's coming from the exact opposite way. And that can be in July, never mind in January. So it is really a challenge. It's as tough a place as there is to kick, and that's not making any excuses for anyone. So I think their special teams are in pretty good shape, to be quite honest. I think York is going to step up to the challenge. I have, much like some of my other media brethren, we do have high hopes for this kid, and I think he's a kid that could end up having a Pro Bowl caliber year.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the other thing to keep in mind is Andrew Berry went out and got a couple of guys who are first and foremost special teams players for Bubba Ventrone. That's a little bit different than in years past as well.